So what is the path towards gaining more benefit from our meditation practice? Well, I'll tell you there are many different paths with many different types of benefits, all of which I have found worthwhile. When people begin meditating, they usually find it's very difficult to hold their focus on a single object, so I recommend everyone start with flashlight focus meditations where we place all of our focus on counting the breath. And as you place your focus on that, you notice the patterns of mind as it flies away and you bring it back, and all of those are useful steps as you become more aware of the way that your mind works. The natural next step is doing meditations on the sensations of the breath in your body. And truly, this actually changed my life. As an athlete when I was younger, I was really interested in having a powerful body, but also in not paying attention to the signals it gives me. In football, it's not useful to feel the pains that are going on. It's much more useful to concentrate on the next play and keep going. So paying attention to the sensations of breath in my body taught me the ways that emotions are pent up in our body, and really brought me back to the union between my mind and my body. So in terms of focus meditations, these are flashlight focus meditations where we're holding our attention solid on one single object. But there's also open awareness meditations that some people call spotlight meditations, where we try to gather all of the inputs in one paradigm. For example, all of the sounds going on in our environment. And that can be a useful and interesting skill to develop as well. But I think most people find more value in different types of flashlight focus meditations. One common next step in flashlight focus meditations is meditating on the different senses. So we may meditate on a specific sound, like the Buddhists do with singing bowls. Or we may meditate on a specific feeling that's going on. Like maybe I have pain in my knee, so I meditate and I pay attention to that pain. And then when I pay attention to that sensation, I learn a lot more about it. And maybe it's discomfort and not pain. Or maybe we eat nice things and meditate on the taste of those things. We could meditate on some sort of nice smell going on. Or there's the traditional sight meditation of the Buddhists sitting there meditating on the candle flame. But of course we could be meditating on any single thing in sight. There's a specific set of meditations in yoga called yantra meditations where we focus on these specific designs, and I find it really interesting and valuable. We can also meditate on specific movements, such as the lift, move, place meditation. Gandhi was famous for going on walking meditations, and so are the Japanese in a practice called forest bathing. One of the more useful and interesting types of focus meditations that I've experienced is meditating on different emotions, such as thankfulness or love. When I started meditating on the daily, one of the things that I was really interested in as I became more mindful is when I would walk my dogs every morning and I would step out the door and just be amazed by how beautiful is the forest and the trees and the grass and just generally all of creation and the creator who gave it to us. And so every morning walking my dogs became a meditation on thankfulness to me. Of course, we can also meditate on love and develop our capacity and ability to feel love for ourselves or to express love to others. One thing that's interesting in the West is that we really value and are taught about selflessness and expressing love to others, but we're rarely taught about loving ourselves and expressing love towards ourselves. And this is one thing we can work on in meditation. There's also a set of meditations called interbeing, where we really develop our love for all of creation together. It's kind of the idea that the entire ecosystem of the earth is one symbiotic life form. And so we are thankful for and expressing love to all of the things that give us joy and allow us to live, and for the fact that we are able to give back to the world. One of the more common benefits that people seek from meditation is lowering their anxiety and experiencing rest. And so we can also meditate on the sensations of rest. In fact, there's an entire branch of meditation called Yoga Nidra. And Nidra in Sanskrit means sleep. It's literally meditating on sleep. And I and many other people have found immense benefit in Yoga Nidra. If you've gone to a yoga class, you've probably practiced Shavasana. And that's of course also a meditation on rest. Another interesting type of meditation that I personally love, but it's a little bit more esoteric and strange, is Wim Hof breathing, which really kind of is a meditation that allows us to push our body to a limit in a very specific way, where we take in more oxygen than we need for a certain set of breaths, and then we go without oxygen for as long as we possibly can. And going without oxygen and breathing for an extended period of time provides a unique experience where we can really put deep focus on the sensations going on in our body. And of course, we can meditate on the connection to the divine. Many Christian meditators are truly prayer warriors, and I would just say prayer is one form of meditation. And of course, in yoga, there's the 8-limbed path leading up to enlightenment. which really just means the ultimate goal of yoga is connection to the divine. If this is interesting, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that like button. And if you want to try out some focus meditations, I got a playlist coming right up here for you. Stoic Yogi, out.